Hello, Nikki from Motor For You. Today we have a BMW X3. This is an M Sport finished in Glacier Silver. This car comes with an M Sport Plus package as well as a visibility package. It also has a full BMW service history. On this car we have park distance to the front. You can see the sensors just coming round this front bumper here. If we then come round to the side, we can see that this car comes on 20-inch alloy wheels, which are also M Sport alloys. If we then start to make our way around the rest of the car, to the rear of the car we have privacy glass, and as we come round to the back you can see just along this rear bumper here that we have rear park distance. If we then open up the boot, in the boot we currently have the mats for this car. We do also get an electric tailgate, so if we press this button just here, the boot will then close for us. Once inside the car you can see that we have electric windows all round with your window lock button just below. We also get electric folding mirrors, and then this button here is to open your tailgate. The locking system is just to the left hand side of the door handle. To the right hand side of the steering wheel we have the headlights. On this car we do have the option of automatic headlights, as we can see is selected just there. We also get a multifunctional steering wheel. On the left hand side is your cruise control where we have a limiter. On the right hand side we have your mode button, volume, telephone, voice control, and then this is to change tracks or stations. We have automatic wipers as well as automatic high beam assist, which we activate by pressing this bottom part of the stalk. We look to the centre console. We have an armrest just here which we can pop open, and as you can see we have a storage cubby just in there. We then have your gear selector with the touchpad which correlates to the screen. We get two cup holders with a 12-volt socket and a USB port and a storage cubby there, but we can also cover these over as so. We get dual climate control within this car. We also have heated seats for the front passenger and the driver. They get three different heat options of high, medium and low. And just in the bottom right corner there, you can see that we have AC. If we look to the screen, you can see that we get a visual representation of the front and rear park distance just on the left-hand side of the screen there. We also get a reversing camera with guidelines, which as you move the steering wheel, the guidelines move as well, giving you a rough idea as to where the car will then go. And if we look at the settings on the left, as you can see we have park assist. This will then tell you if the car has found a space. If we then go to media and radio, on this car we have DAB, FM, AM, music collection, CD, Bluetooth audio and USB, so you can also play your own music through the car. We then have the communications app where this becomes fully functional when you have a phone connected. You'll then be able to access your contacts as well as make and receive calls through the car. This car also comes with navigation. This is where you would input your destination, and then this is what the map looks like. We then have the connected drive. So here we have BMW assistance as well as messages, and then we also have a variety of different apps just down there as well. We then have the My Vehicle part of the screen. So here we have your vehicle settings. At the top we have lights. So this car comes with ambient lighting. As we can see we get a wide variety of different colourways with this car, and you can adjust your brightness of the ambient lighting through here as well. We then have your exterior lighting where we have your one touch turn signal as well as welcome lights, door handle lights, welcome light carpet, and then your home lights. We then have the doors and keys, so we have the unlocking of all doors or just the driver's side door, relocking automatically, locking after pulling away, and we can also adjust the height as to which the tailgate opens. We then have your intelligent safety, so here we have your collision warning, so we get to choose if this is early, medium or late. We also have your speed warning, so we can set speed warnings for this car and you can choose the speed that it will alert you at. We also have an attentiveness assistant, so you can choose this to be sensitive or standard, and it will recommend brakes and give you options of where you can take a break. We then have your parking, so we have automatic PDC activation. We also have your automatic PDC emergency interventions. This will mean that the car will brake for you if it thinks you're going to hit something. And then we also have the park assist, which it will make a sound if it has detected a space. We then have your driving experience control, which is your different driving modes. We have Eco Pro, Comfort and Sport within this car. We then also have your climate comfort, so as we can see here we get a few different options for that, including your seat heating, and you can set for it to automatically heat a seat at a certain temperature. We then also have vehicle tracking, so this means you can then find the car through the BMW app. We then have the iDrive settings, which is just your box standard settings. We then have different driver profiles, which is quite useful if you have more than one person driving the car. We then have your vehicle status, so we can check tyre pressure, engine oil, AdBlue, check control service requirements. We then also have technology and actions. This is your efficient dynamics, which we can see on the screen just there. We also have the XDRIVE status, as well as the sports display is just there as well. And then we have your driving information, which is things such as your trip computer, as we can see on the screen just there. We then have a look at the seats. Here we have the driver's side seat, which is a fully leather seat. If we then come round to the back, we have 3 seats in the back. There's Isofix just along the bottom there. We can bring down the middle of the centre seat, where, as you can see, we have 2 cup holders for the rear passengers. We do also have a climate control back here for the rear passengers as well. If you have any questions or queries on this car, please contact us at Motor For You. Alternatively, you can give us a call on 01580 879 666.